everybody, welcome to another episode of Eat It Anyway. So with this whole quarantine thing and COVID and all of that, I have some good news and then I have some bad news. The good news is I didn't get it that I know of yet. The bad news is I did get laid off today. And I know a bunch of my coworkers did too, and I know a lot of you guys out there are dealing with the same thing. So, what do we do now? I'm trying to figure out before I file for unemployment and start looking for a job, I'm gonna make some cookies. Why not, right? I have the rest of my afternoon and it's something to do to wallow just a little bit before I start hunting for what to do next. So grab your apron, I'm gonna grab mine, and let's get cooking. All right, so this is another recipe from Sarah Lynn. These are her secretly healthy desserts, and let's turn to the page that we're gonna use today. All right, look at those. Don't those look fantastic? I hope mine turn out that good. So here's what we got. We have half a cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of blanched almond flour, 1/4 cup of, I use monk fruit sweetener. She's calling for coconut sugar. Same thing, I guess. Then we have half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Coming over to the butter, we have 5 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then half a cup of chocolate chips. All right, so the first step is to combine all of the dry ingredients in a large bowl, except for the chocolate chips. All right, so I brought over all my dry ingredients. I got a large bowl. Here comes the flour. This is the all-purpose flour. Here comes the blanched almond flour, sugar, baking powder, and we need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So here's my teaspoon. This salt is gonna go everywhere. Hold on, I'll be right back. Whenever I take that lid off, the salt always goes everywhere, so I did it over the sink. All right, so 1/4 teaspoon of salt. If I can get down there and get it. There we go. And it's in. All right, so now we're gonna mix up all the dry ingredients. Here we go. Mix, mix, mix. It looks good. There, now it's combined into a tan looking mixture. I think that's fine. What do you think? How's that look? Get in there. Next, we're gonna add the wet ingredients. So I have 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Here we go. Whoa. Kind of went overboard on that one. That's fine. Then I'm gonna add our maple syrup. Be careful with the maple syrup. Oh my gosh, guys, this is fine. I'm a professional. Yikes. Oh man, it's fine. And now the butter. All right, the butter was nice and clean. Yikes. So I'm gonna mix this up. Mixing it up. So here we go, we're mixing. This is gonna make a thick cookie dough, it says. So I'm ready for it. So I don't know about you guys, but I think the hardest part about getting laid off at this time is that none of my coworkers were there whenever I had to clean out my desk. So I couldn't really say bye to anybody, and we were all pretty close. We had a kickball team. We had basketball hoops in our office too. And so we would have basketball tournaments, and I guess this video is for you guys. So it was great working with you. I miss you. I'm still around, so if you want to have outings or do things outside of work, I'm still here. So keep up the good work. All right, so I think our dough is looking pretty good. Come check it out. Ooh, ah. All right, so now it's time to add in the chocolate chips. It says to fold them in, so I don't know, just put them in gently, I guess. Fold them in while or pour them in while you're mixing. Is that what that means? I still never figured that out. There they are. And I'm just gonna mix them all up like this. Here we go. Mix it up. Make sure it's nice and even. You want to have a chocolate chip in almost every bite. All right, so here's how it looks. Looks like there's a little butter there. Let me fix that. Squish. All right, so here's how it looks. So as you could probably tell, this dough is very sticky. So what the recipe calls for is for us to put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to an hour. So I'll see you in about 30 minutes to an hour. So 30 minutes are up. Let's check out the dough. All right, here we go. Ooh. I put a little cellophane on there so that the dough doesn't get that weird refrigerator taste. Let's see how we look. Ooh, it looks good. All right, so I lined our cookie sheet right here with some parchment paper. Now we're gonna preheat the oven to 350 degrees. All right, so while the oven is preheating to 350, I'm gonna use this handy dandy ice cream scoop to try and get some nice even cookie dough balls. Here we go. Here's our first one. Look how easy this is, guys. We're gonna try and make 12 of these guys. So there's one. Ooh. Ooh, geez. There's two. You gotta try and make things easy on yourself, right? That's why I've learned. So that's why I come up with stupid things to, stupid tips and tricks to make things easier. Here's 4. If I could get this spatula to cooperate, how about it? 5. You know what? I'm just gonna take it out. Get all the extra good stuff off of there. Whenever I was gonna do this originally, I was just gonna use a spoon and use the spatula to get them out, but I figured these are probably gonna make the most even cookie balls that I could do. So, lo and behold, this is what I came up with. And they might be a little bit too big, but that's okay. I'll just adjust the nutritional facts at the end. So right there, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're gonna get like 11, so it's gonna be fine. 11. I'm gonna get my spatula to get every little bit, and then we'll be ready to stick these in the oven once the oven preheats. Here's an up-close look at how they turned out. Look pretty good, huh? Plus there's no eggs in them, so you can eat this cookie dough. The oven's preheated, now it's time to stick them in. Now we just gotta wait 7 to 9 minutes for them to bake. All right, we'll keep an eye on them. All right, so our timer just beeped. Let's check them out. They're definitely pretty big and they're starting to smell good, but I don't think that they're brown enough. What do you guys think? I think 1 or 2 more minutes. All right, so they just beeped again. This is 4 extra minutes or so. So let's take a look at them. Much better, really starting to smell them. And you can tell, maybe, that they're getting brown around the edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and let them cool. So here's what they look like all cooled off. They flattened and they got a little brown. All right, the best part of any video is trying them. Ready? They're a little gooey, but this is what they look like. You see that? How's that look? Looks good, huh? Very, very chocolatey. Very good. Hope, and it's falling apart. Not bad at all. Well, it's been a weird day. It's been a weird week, past couple of months. I know there's a lot going on in the world with the protests and COVID and people getting laid off, and there's a lot to deal with. Sometimes it helps just to take a break and make some cookies. So I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. You're taking a breather every now and again and just checking in with yourself, because it's tough out there. So hang in there. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please share it, like it, comment. Let me know if you made them. And to all my co-workers, my old co-workers, it was great working with you, and I'll miss you. Thanks for watching.